All right, y'all, we're taking a look at this boudoir photographer, and we're going to diagnose if their boudoir Facebook ads have BLCS, aka boudoir low click syndrome, or not. All right, and BLCS is when the unique CTRL of our boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%. And we care about this because this means fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking somewhere, anywhere on our ad, and everyone else is scrolling on by, and we're wasting those impressions. Now we care about the number of women clicking somewhere on our ad because that means, since they didn't simply scroll on by, that our ad has entered their brain. And we care about that. Our ad has entered their brain because that's the only way they'll ever buy from us. So we got to get our boudoir Facebook ads into as many women's brains as possible. So it means we got to get this number as high as possible, way, way, way above 6%. Now, unique CTRL under 6% is not normal. It's super common, and everyone accepts it as normal, but it's actually not normal. It's actually the symptom of a deeper root cause. And that deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes, 3 PCM. We also know that a boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a boudoir low-click advertiser, a BLCA. So we got our universe building here. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Now we also know how to treat this. BLCS is treated with boudoir pre-click optimization, aka boudoir pico, and treatment takes about a week. And once treated with boudoir pico, actually with boudoir pico, we're duplicating the boudoir Facebook ad. We're treating the duplicated one. We leave the original, treat the duplicated one, run it in parallel, keep whichever one running as the best metrics after a week. And once treated with boudoir pico, we now have pre-click alignment, PCA. So we get rid of the 3 pre-click mistakes. We achieve pre-click alignment. And pre-click alignment activates or leads to boudoir brain entry boost in our boudoir Facebook ads. Basically, we got our unique CTRL above 6%, and ideally way, way, way higher. And a boudoir Facebook advertiser with boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant boudoir advertiser, a DBA. So here's our full universe. BLCA with BLCS caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. That's fine. We treat a boudoir pico, takes about a week. We achieve pre-click alignment. We become dominant boudoir advertisers with boudoir brain entry boost. And we're saving a ton of money each month. We're eliminating a ton of wasted ad spend back in our pocket, which we'll see right now. We'll actually see real numbers. So first part, this is my first part of my residency for Boudoir Facebook ad doctor, residency in med school or whatever the progression was. So I found a Boudoir Facebook ad out there in the wild. Unique CTRL 4.3%. So that's under 6%. Well, I took it in the hospital. I tested it and found out unique CTRL was 4.3%. So I knew that BLCS is present. Unique CTRL is under 6%. And so then I duplicated it, treated it with Boudoir Pico, took about a week, and I got the unique CTRL up to 6.88%. So way better after Boudoir Pico treatment. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 37% of ad spend every single month. So instead of paying 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, we can eliminate 3,700 bucks every month of that. And we only got to spend 6,300 bucks a month with the new Boudoir Pico treated ad. And in both scenarios, we're getting our ad into the same number of women's brains. But if we're spending way less ad spend, we're pocketing that as a profit. Literally 3,700 bucks a month, or what's that? 60 or no, be something like 40 grand in the first year, and then over the next 12 months. Now, the second part of my residency, finding another one out there in the wild, bringing it to the hospital, testing it. Okay, found out the unique CTRL 1.39%. So it's under 6%, so we know that BLCS is present. So I duplicated it, treated it with Boudoir Pico, takes about a week, and got the unique CTRL up to 9.13%. Way better. So we found the original Boudoir Facebook ad is wasting 84% of ad spend. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, then they are actually wasting $8,400 a month every single month running that original Boudoir Facebook ad. So instead we can eliminate that, cut that cost, put that back in the Boudoir photographer's pocket, literally $8,400 a month every month, kind of as like a phantom profit. That'd be like 10 grand in the first year. And all we got to do is spend $1,600 a month with the new Boudoir Pico treated ad. And we're getting our ad into the same number of women's brains compared to the original spending 10 grand a month. All right, and finally, also had a patient. His Boudoir Facebook ad unique CTRL was 5.03%. So it's under 6%, so we know that BLCS is present. And uniques, so I duplicated it, treated with Boudoir Pico, took about a week, and got the unique CTRL of that Boudoir Facebook ad up to 15.35%. And so we found out his original was wasting 67% of ad spend. It's like, oh no. And then after that, we actually, thinking through, if you spend 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, $6,700 a month is being wasted. So we can eliminate that. He can pocket that every single month. And instead we can run the Boudoir Pico treated ad at $3,300 a month and be as efficient as running the original at 10 grand a month. So he's getting literally like well, if he was spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, he'd be getting basically like an 80K phantom bonus over the next 12 months from not wasting that ad spend money anymore. So from what I've seen, the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting about 50% of its ad spend. I mean, look at the numbers here, 37%, 84%, 67%. And so, if they're spending 10 grand a month, so the average Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS, if they're spending, 10 grand a month in Boudoir Facebook ads, about 5K every month is being wasted. Like 60 grand over the next year, and that can be eliminated and put back into the business owner's pocket, kind of as like a phantom. So looking at this, we're gonna diagnose this if we believe it has Boudoir low click syndrome, BLCS. See if its unique CTRL is under 6%. So the unique CTRL, so let's see. We got below creative cluster mistake here. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is that we believe that we're trusting what Facebook tells us to fill out for our ads when the ad fill out process is what we should fill out for our ads. And that is 100% incorrect. Facebook recommends those things because it helps Facebook and actually hurts us. That's right, it hurts us. Causes more women to scroll by our Boudoir Facebook ads, pulls our unique CTRL under 6%, increases the probability we have BLCS, wastes our money. But guess what? More women scroll by our Facebook ad per unit time. Facebook can serve more ads per unit time. Facebook makes more money per unit time. We may waste more money per unit time. We never ever want to listen to what Facebook recommends. We do. So next, we look at the creative, the photo. So yeah, this looks like an ad mistake. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is, well, every other Boudoir Facebook ad I've seen looks like it has, looks like an ad. So everyone can't be wrong, can they? Well, 100% of the Boudoir Facebook ads I've seen the back end for and that I've pulled in and tested myself have had BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, with a unique CTRL under 6%. So everyone is doing everything wrong. Yes. Everyone is making these mistakes. That's why everyone that I've seen has BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. So the consequences of following this false belief is we actually have a way more women scrolling by our Boudoir Facebook ads than necessary. This pulls our unique CTRL under 6%, and we actually decrease the, we actually decrease, or we increase the probability we have BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. Finally, we're going to look here. See more headline first 2 3/4 lines Facebook mobile newsfeed before it's cut off by a ... See more. This is the only thing that women on Facebook will see. The only text. So for the women in their 30s who are ready to elevate, 30 women in their 30s will experience A. All right, so we got like 2 points of context here, relevant context. Yeah, this is the lack of context mistake. The false belief that causes us to make this mistake is we believe, we provide a good enough headline to get good enough results, and it's kind of similar to what everyone else is doing. But the consequence of this is way, way, way more women scrolling by our Boudoir Facebook ad than necessary, pulling our unique CTR all under 6%, and actually causing us to actually causing us to higher probability of having BLCS Boudoir low click syndrome. So as a result, we are, basically as a result, increase the probability we have BLCS. So final verdict. Do we believe this Boudoir Facebook ad has BLCS, yes or no? Yes, I do believe it does have BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, and its unique CTRL is, most likely under 6%. So if you're a BLCA with BLCS, a Boudoir low click advertiser with Boudoir low click syndrome, and you're spending more than 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, and you've seen how the market keeps getting more and more saturated with boudoir photographers. Like, every time someone gets a new iPhone, they're throwing up a, Google My Business profile saying they offer boudoir, or they're, posting in the mom groups, or if they get a new camera, they're posting in the mom groups saying they now do boudoir shoots. So more and more photographers keep entering the market, saturated market. And you've been out, and you're seeing also, inflation, just like kind of cost of living keep going up, going up, going up. And you've been pulling more and optimizing, pulling more with Facebook, more profit out of your business in other areas already. So you've already been optimizing. You decided now you're finally ready to optimize the Boudoir Facebook ad side of your business because you saw with Boudoir Pico, yeah, it can save approximately, 5K a month. Put that back in your pocket that you don't have to spend, so so it's not being wasted. And approximately 60K over the next year. You decide you want that outcome, and you want to achieve pre-click alignment. You want to become a dominant boudoir advertiser with Boudoir Brain Entry Boost. As you know, you need that on your pathway to be the #1 boudoir photographer in your city. Then shoot me a DM when I'm open for new patient intake. Right now I'm not open. My DMs are closed, so I'm not open for new patient intake right now. But shoot me a DM when I do open for new patient intake, and we will see if you qualify for the Boudoir Pico treatment.